Here's how Kari Lake's legal fight today might shape Arizona's political future. What's at stake? Instant intrigue. Kari Lake, once a local news anchor turned high-profile political figure, is again in court. Not for policy debates, but legal challenges tied to her 2022 election performance. Her repeated claims of widespread voter fraud and machine tampering have led to numerous failed lawsuits, court sanctions, and now a defamation settlement. But beyond headlines, the real question is, how does all this affect her standing in the GOP and her influence on upcoming Senate, presidential, or other elections? 2. Background: 2022 governor race and lawsuit history. In the November 2022 Arizona governor's election, Lake lost to Democrat Katie Hobbs by over 17,000 votes. Yet she refused to concede, filing suit in December to overturn the result or force a revote. The complaint targeted signature verification, ballot printer errors, and chain of custody issues. State trial courts dismissed 8 of 10 claims and eventually rejected her remaining allegations due to lack of evidence. The reasoning: no witness supported intentional misconduct or machine tampering that could have reversed her 17,000 vote deficit. She appealed to the Arizona Court of Appeals and later the Arizona Supreme Court. Each time, judges affirmed the lower court's rulings. The state's high court denied her 7th attempt to overturn the election in November 2024, closing off any judicial remedy in state courts. 3. Voting machines lawsuit and federal consequences. Lake cooperated with Mark Fincham in a separate federal lawsuit attempting to ban use of electronic voting machines, specifically Dominion tabulators, claiming they were susceptible to hacking. The Ninth Circuit called the allegation speculative and dismissed the case. The U.S. Supreme Court declined to take it up in April 2024. That lawsuit also resulted in sanctions. Her attorneys, Andrew Parker and Kurt Olson, were ordered to pay approximately $122,000 in legal fees to Maricopa County after a federal judge ruled the lawsuit frivolous and based on false or misleading claims. A separate segment: Harvard legal scholar Alan Dershowitz was part of the team and initially sanctioned as well. But in March 2025, the Ninth Circuit reversed the sanction for him, ruling that of-counsel lawyers shouldn't be retroactively penalized, but upheld sanctions for the others. For defamation case and settlement, Lake also faced legal trouble from Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richer, who filed a defamation suit after Lake accused him of sabotaging voting machines so ballots jammed and inflated early vote totals by hundreds of thousands. Lake eventually declined to defend herself and accepted a default judgment, effectively conceding that her statements were false. In November 2024, she settled the case confidentially, ending the dispute, albeit at the cost of public credibility. Notably, transcripts from depositions revealed Richer had once joked about making Lake's political life difficult, a detail that added fuel to public scrutiny. 5. Broader political consequences. Lake's credibility as a candidate is under strain. Local GOP figures, including former Arizona Governor Jan Brewer, have reportedly expressed concern that her election denial rhetoric is alienating swing voters. Polling shows Lake trailing Democrat Ruben Gallego by around 8 points in the 2024 U.S. Senate race portion. Her earlier lawsuit missteps and failure to concede her losses appear to be factors in declining support. Moreover, her credibility has become a flashpoint in Washington. In June 2025, Representative Greg Stanton criticized Lake at a congressional hearing, questioning how she could represent Voice of America when she repeatedly spread election lies. 6. Looking ahead. 2024-2028 Outlook and Arizona politics. Although she lost the Senate race, Lake remains closely allied with Trump-aligned factions. Former President Trump named her special advisor to the U.S. Agency for Global Media, VOA, in March 2025, but controversy persists over her suitability for that role, given her election truther reputation. As Arizona Republicans plan for 2026 and 2028, Lake's case may be a cautionary tale. GOP strategists face a dilemma: mobilize her base while not alienating moderate voters concerned about credibility and election integrity. Meanwhile, Democrats aim to highlight her legal defeats as emblematic of extremism. If you're finding these insights useful, hit like, drop a comment with your thoughts on Lake's future, and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe for deeper political breakdowns. 7. Key takeaway summary. Lake lost her 2022 election and failed in every level court to overturn or retry it. Her federal lawsuit over voting machines was dismissed as baseless, attorneys sanctioned. She settled a defamation suit over false claims, further damaging her public image. Polls reflect declining GOP support tied to her rhetoric. National criticism intensifies. Her role at VOA raises fresh controversy, even as she remains influential in MAGA-line circles. 8. Final reflection. What's next? It's clear Kari Lake's legal history isn't just about one lawsuit. It's a political narrative about trust, credibility, and the consequences of denialism. Whether she chooses to run again or remains a behind-the-scenes influencer, the fallout from her legal battles will echo through Arizona politics and potentially national GOP strategy in 2026 and 2028. Thanks for following this deep dive. For more videos breaking down politics, legal battle, and elections, don't forget to subscribe.